So we have been discussing about the Alluri Sitaramaraju. So the Alluri Sitaramaraju was a struggle which was made against the forest laws, which were imposed strictly against the tribal people, which denied the rights of the tribal people who are staying from there from hundreds of years, who are owning the forest not just as a property but it is like their mother, forest mother. So this made him to agitate against the Britishers. Later on, Britishers have trapped him and killed him, and they also killed some of the important leaders of the movement. But he played a significant role. The song in this Alluri Sitaramaraju movie was the Telugu Vera Levra, which was written by Srirangam Srinivasa Rao. He became very famous after this one. So the films play a major role in influencing the public. And the next movie, which is on the social elements, especially to bring awareness socially in the people, the Komaram Bhim, which was made on July 2010. The Komaram Bhim is a character who belonged to the tribal Gond community, and he belonged to Adilabad, and he was not highly educated at all. Even though he was not highly educated at all, he fought for the unity and he fought against the atrocities which are made against the people, and he brought the awareness, especially against the Nizams. He fought against them, and he fought for the common man, the poor people. That is what made him special, and he fought against them. And the movie which was made against him on July 2010 was released after 20 years. That is a specialty here, because the movie was blocked for various other reasons. Finally, in July 2010, it was released after it was made earlier in 1990s. And this movie has been created a history of getting many awards, national award as well as the Nandi awards of the other states also. This has created awakening in the people, and in order to know the history of Telangana also, once if you have a glance of Komaram Bhim struggle, we can know how is the society during that period, what were the problems that are faced by the people of that time. So now, covering all these aspects, then suddenly Rangaya, you know who is Rangaya? The grandfather of Lata. Lata, as your age group only, she went to her grandparents' house now. So Rangaya suddenly sing the song called Vadilipora, Vadilipora. Vadilipora means go away from here, go away, the white people go away from here, which is a song from Manadesam of 1949. So it is to bring the national movement to the people during that period. The movies were made in relevance to the social context also. Then she also, Lata started to sing the song Mana Manchi Bapuji, which was also adapted from the movie called Dongaramudu in 1955. So she came to shock that we are in the 21st century, we are singing the song which is made way back around some 65 years ago. So that's the greatness of the song, and that is the importance of the songs which were being taught in all the schools also. This is a special effect or like special interest of about Gandhiji, what we learn about Gandhiji, and these songs were made earlier, far earlier about them. So now the movies have a great culture, great tradition. They are just depicting what is happening in the society. When we see from their trace backing of 1886, the plays of George Bernard Shaw and Shakespeare has created awakening for us. Many uneducated people also watch movies and learn many things which are not known for many of the educated people. And we also have this various social things or the elements which are in the society can be showcased and can be corrected by the movies. Like for example, Kanya Sulkam, which was a forbidden mistake, but it was practiced sincerely at that point of time. In order to bring awareness to the people, this was performed very well. And the actors, they have contributed excellently during their journey in their past. And we have seen the movies of Mookie movie where the words are not delivered, that is Bhishma Pratigna, and Taki movie Bhakta Prahlada by H.M. Reddy, and we have the movie of Raghupati Venkaya, the Gaiety studio producer who built a studio for the first time in Chennai. And to respect these kind of people, the AP state government also gives Raghupati Venkaya award as well as the Nandi awards whoever contributes for the Andhra Pradesh films to develop. So this is a great history of the films, and we have seen many great actors who have been entertaining the people by performing excellently and extraordinarily. We have seen people turning from bus conductors to a famous film stars, normal people to a charismatic leaders, a person who belongs to a village to be a fantastic leading actor turned into politician. So we have many people, talented people coming up. This film industry has provided space for them to learn and to cherish their lives and also to entertain the people. This is a great skill. And these films, see, if you see the influence of the films, the way they dress, the way they comb their hair, the way they walk, the way they talk, everything was influenced much and much. Today, even the small young people are getting more attracted towards the movies, especially the movie styles. The dressing, stitching, everything was and have to be done in the movie pattern itself. So these all are making very clear for us that the influence of movies is very high on the common man's life. And this is the only alternative of entertainment for us right now, because we don't have any Borakadas or we don't have any Tolbamalatlo playing right now, and we don't have any other kinds of dance performances or anything going on seriously other than the cinemas. Then why did cinema get so popular? The cinema got so popular because if you go for any theatre of arts, it is one-time show, but the cinema is made excellently. Once they perform it, then they edit it and they synchronize the music and the special effects for it and make it a fantastic show. And once the show is done, it can be repeated several hundred times. So once a person acts and leaves the stage, that doesn't mean he can't act again. Once the movie is captured, it can be seen even after 20 years or 30 years in the same print clearly. So this also makes the movies to be very clear, very attractive and very impressive for the people. And the people, those who are performing also, once if they perform it very clearly, it gets stored into the brains of the people. So in this way, the movies got attached to the people and people got attached to movies. Today, modern days, we have many film stars earning in crores and crores of rupees. These people, starting from zero, they have moved on to the power of excellence. We have famous film stars like megastar, power stars, and all these people who have turned their careers and are getting attracted to the people, and the fan following, the number of fans or the people those who support him or like them has become extraordinary. For this, we have to remember that the media has played a vital role on this. We have television sets, many new channels entering into our houses and clearly bringing the movies, television shows have a specific time. People need not go to theatre and watch any movie right now. The technology has advanced so much that they have specific time, they can on their television sets and they can watch the movies. And they have special time for getting the updates of the news of all the televisions or like all the movie programs which are going to happen or which are the new movies coming, what happened for the world movies, what are the reviews of the world movies, visit a movie hit or not. We will have the interviews of the film stars sitting in front of us. So these all also made the people to get connected, and these people start to identify themselves as the other actors who are performing them and try to own the characters which are in the movie, try to dress up as their style, try to do the styles, imitate them clearly, their hairstyles, their dressing styles, their gestures, their postures, and all these things. I think you all know better than me. They understand it very well. Yes? Yes, you understand it very well. So we have Mahesh Babu and all these people, those who perform very well. So next, moving on to the print media. This print media has also the same influence on the society than the other people. And most of the social reformers, John Gutenberg invented the printing machine. He never dreamed of that this printing machine is going to be so influential. The printing machines have become more influential nowadays, where the papers are printed, the matters which can change the fate of the people. Many new things or many interesting things which problems are not solved. If it goes to the media's influence, definitely that problem can be solved. Even though the cinemas and the media has become more influential towards the people and got well connected, even still then, the print media has its own place and its own role, and still it is being existing as the most powerful media to cover to the larger number of text of people. See, it's a passing of the information to the educated and the uneducated in the same manner. That is the specialty of the print media. It allows them to read, learn and to understand with pictures, with the incidents, covering the entire things. and the print media was also played a vital role, and most of the these people, those who have turned as revolutionary fighters or the freedom fighters, social reformers, all these people got associated themselves with either of the print medias, and they have raised it to a very high level. Let us check some of them. See here, we have Krishna Patrika, run by Mr. Monuri Krishna Rao, who belongs to Machilipatnam, who was the first Telugu newspaper was written by him, and he worked as editor, and later on he earned it, and he used to write many of the editorials in order to awaken the people, in order to bring awareness about the freedom struggle. And it's a great task during that period when the Britishers were in the high peak of their power and they start to curb all these kind of activities. It was a great effort made in Andhra region by Krishna Patrika run by Krishna Rao. Then we have Amrut Bazaar Patrika run by Sisir Kumar Ghosh in Bengali, which also played a vital role. He made it to a very larger extent, and he made his voice very clear. Even now we have the most perfect newspaper, The Hindu, which was started by Subramanya Iyer G. He was also the famous personality who started the national movements, participated in the freedom struggle, but he made clear, he worked as editor of The Hindu and made it to reach to many of the people, so that many people will know what is happening, get connected to the national movement. And also we have Kesari, the Bala Gangadhar Tilak, who openly told, Swaraj is my birthright, I will fight for it continuously until I get it. So he made it very clear, and he also ran a paper called Kesari, and he want his ideas to be reached to the youth. And we also have the great Mahatma Gandhi taking the weapon of print media like Young India and Navjivan, where he has written the journals for this one and published these in the Bengali and in the Gujarati and in Hindi, where he want make many of them to join to the national movement and influence them. In 1918s, Gandhiji was 1918, when he was not in active politics, he tried to make his influences through these books. So like this, films have developed, then media has developed, print media also has its place where it can reach to the larger people. Lata was shocked looking at the earlier, how was the society when her grandfather was at his young age. How is the society right now? The society has changed a lot, but in its changes, it has observed many things, and which are, we feel it's very good, we feel very comfortable, but really it's very shocking and very troublesome to learn some of the people who lost the real lifetime opportunities. Now, after the films have replaced the theatre arts, today the theatres does not be a house for the real talents, they are just only for namesake. Where earlier it used to be the resource place or the place where people used to learn and people used to come and appreciate the actors, but today we don't have much influence for the theatres, and these have been taken over by the media, the films, movies and all these things. Yes, modernization also leads to some kind of negativity. The traditional occupations of the theatre artist lost its prominence and they have to move on to the non-traditional occupations. So when there is any kind of greater development, certain kind of loss also will be there. So we have to look at the things which are happening and what happened behind that also. As we analyzed in the previous lesson, what happened for Bharatanatyam, what happened for them when the Bharatanatyam and the Devadasi system was banned actually. This kind of facts reveals us what kind of people are there, how did they get influenced by this. Today, yes, we all are happy, we are enjoying everything, we are cherished and we are blessed to have all these things, but some of them have sacrificed their important things, so today they are able to achieve. Yes, today we have a larger scope, the films, media and also in the print media, which are influencing to the people directly, and impact was very high.